Fine.
And we're live. Welcome to the Trey Olds radio show. It is 1 o'clock in my time. Today I have a very special guest, actor Mr. Howard Ferguson Woitzman. Hi, how are you?
I'm well, Trey. And how are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Good. I'm glad to hear that. How's your weather there?
Sunny. It's a little hot, but it's doing okay.
Well, it's sunny here, and it's kind of warm for me. But there's a little bit of a wind chill off the ocean, which keeps it reasonable.
That's good. Okay.
All right.
Are you ready for the questions I'm about to throw at you?
Oh, yeah. I'll see what I can do to give you some good answers on that. Yeah, you go ahead. You ask me, what do you want me to talk about? That's what I want to know.
Well, you're an actor, so how did you get started in acting? Did you come from an artistic family, like were your parents actors, or were you just fascinated by the entertainment business?
Well, I'd say neither one. I was really kind of hoodwinked into it. I was a veterinary medicine major at Colorado A&M back in 1956.
Oh.
And I went because I really didn't like all the chemistry and the physics and all the sciences.
Yeah.
For a break, I went to the theater department, a very small department there at the college, and just to get a break from what I was doing in school, and I went ostensibly to help them with their stage, be a stage hand really, and the guy said, no, you have to read for this play, and I said, no, I'm not an actor, I won't read for this, and he said, yes, you've got to. We've got 23 actors in this cast. It happened to be a detective story. And he said, you got to read for it. We don't have enough actors.
Yeah.
So I said, well, okay. I edged and hawed. He handed me a script, and I read for it. And of course, I got the part that I didn't want. And that was the beginning of my acting interest, career, whatever. And I went on from there. And later, after that year didn't really pan out in veterinary medicine, I decided I would become an actor. And so I went off to Boston University for their theater arts department.
Yeah.
And slowly but surely, I developed into an actor. Yeah.
And you're still working to this day as an actor. So.
Well, yes, I do. Well, there was a very long break in my in my acting when I was just doing all my life credits, visiting my family and out in Massachusetts, and I wasn't even thinking of acting, although I must have been using it because I was successful in business. And it was in 1981 that I came to California, back to California, and the lady I met and became a partner with, she was an actress, and she got me back into acting here, 1981.
Long time ago.
Actually, it's a very long time ago. Yeah. So, slowly I got back into it and got my cards so that I could work at least at a professional level. And I've been on and off on it ever since. It's not the only thing that I do.
Yeah.
Because I find that I have several passions, and I'm very happy to make my living at several things. And one of the things that I do make my living at, in fact, a major portion of my living is paid as a handyman here in Malibu, where I live.
Yeah.
And as an actor, I'm always having to leave Malibu and go off and do what I'm doing as an actor.
Yeah.
Auditions and doing the parts and traveling and wherever else I have to go. But as a handyman, I don't have to leave Malibu. I can just stay here and drive up this beautiful shoreline for a few miles in either direction, do my work, earn my living, and enjoy living in Malibu, which is quite an enjoyment, I can assure you.
And that's the way to go. You have to enjoy life.
Yeah, life comes first. So you have to enjoy life. And when I do the acting, then I'm enjoying it because again, it's different from what I do the other days. I can't imagine myself being just an actor without having at least another activity, another interest to draw me along in life and give me that balance I need. It's kind of tough being an actor, Trey, as you probably are finding out as you're interested in this, in being an actor, becoming an actor. And it has its downside with various things, not which the least of is dealing with the rejection that an actor has to deal with.
Yeah. I've interviewed many actors, and they always told me, actors, you have to be prepared for rejection. You always have to be prepared for that. Constantly,
because the at my level, it takes 10 or 15 auditions before you get the part.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. Whether you're doing commercials or theatrical, film or TV or any of those, very difficult to establish yourself as a working actor. That is, an actor who drives his whole living off of acting.
Yeah.
So at my level, you're going to auditions constantly before you get the project, and each of those auditions is a rejection, of course.
Yeah.
That you don't get. And then, of course, many times the production that you tried out for and won, it never gets made. It gets canceled for one reason or another that goes on in the industry. It's a tough thing. So you have to get your head in the right place. And it helps to have something else that you like doing, that you're willing to do if the other doesn't pan out, like the acting doesn't pan out or you don't get the part. So that you can forget that, put the rejection away, and you're busy doing the other thing anyways.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, you would have to have a backup plan. You always have to have a backup plan if you're...
You have to have something else. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, when I'm older, I would be an actor, but, as you said, it would be tough because, I have to be prepared for rejection and all that, and actors can't always win the part they want, They're just...
No, they can't.
Yep.
They can't. When you get up, even into the higher ranks of actors, even they can lose the part.
Yeah.
Or not be given the part, even though they've been called and brought in to see if they're going to get it. So it happens all the way up and down the scale of actors. You better have something else to do. You like doing painting houses or taking care of dogs or whatever it is that you like doing that will pay your way as well as give you satisfaction in an area that you're interested in.
Yeah. Do something. Besides my radio show, I've been doing radio for 4 years, still doing it, but besides that, I like to, write and paint and all other stuff. I like to keep busy, but not go overboard keeping busy. But
absolutely. And later on in your life, when you got to get out and make your way without, a lot of help that you get when you're at 16 years old.
Yeah.
You just gotta be doing a lot of things in life, anyways.
Yeah.
And you're in the whole creative end of things, your interests. So you have to explore them all and keep on going. And they're gonna have to carry you through life.
And you can't give up. Can't give up.
Oh no. I don't ever give up. I'm 81 years old and I'm still doing about what I do.
Really?
What I did 20 years ago and what I did probably 30 years ago, or 35 years ago. Maybe not as fast, but I'm still doing it. And that's the other thing with as being an actor. Of course, you're never too old. You're never knocked out because of ageism. This is something that you can do when you're 100 years old, if you can still do it.
Yeah.
If you can still remember the lines and not fall off the stage or wander off the set, and they can't find you.
Yeah.
It's something you can do until the day you die, really. So that's a big encouragement to be an actor, to follow that craft, that creative craft.
Yeah. So people would sum you up as a character actor. Is that what you're kind of categorized as, a character actor instead of like a lead actor?
Yeah. Just because of the way I look is one thing. I've always had a beard, pretty much always had long hair. I really have I never wanted to get rid of how uncomfortable looking.
Yeah.
That's categorized me. And of course, now that I'm getting old, we're all character actors at my age. We certainly are leading men. Although Robert De Niro is doing a pretty good job of, at his age, of staying as a leading man, even a romantic leading man. So you can do it. You can do it, and maybe by the time I get a little bit older, or maybe tomorrow, we never know. I will be cast in a leading man's role.
Yeah. You never know. The time may come, it may not. You have to be patient.
Oh, yeah. Believe me, I'm patient.
I am, too, to a certain point. But
yeah, well, that's a good thing for a young man like you, and a hard thing to learn at your age. So I applaud you.
Thank you.
If you can exercise patience right now, well, you're way ahead of where I was.
I've seen some of your work. I've seen you in a little bit of everything. One of my favorite things you were in, it was, I guess it was a movie. It was like a student project. I think it was called Coming to Town. I don't know if you remember that movie, but...
Oh, yeah. I remember all of them that I've done. That was done by a student.
Yeah, a film student.
He wasn't a student any longer. He had graduated, but he was Spanish.